Speak easy, baby.
It's easy, baby.
It's easy, baby.
It's easy, baby.
Cap and Winter Soldier felt more like a Marvel movie being extended across a amount of time, and that was really, really cool.
100%. I mean, I'm not gonna say you got jealous, but at the same time, it's like with GSP showing up in the first couple of episodes, were you like, man, I gotta send my audition tape. I'm trying to be in the next Marvel
for sure, man. I was like, this guy GSP always stealing my role. But seriously, like I was so excited to see him. And like, look, I'm a fan of his, from MMA, but it's not because of that. It's because I absolutely love when I see like combat athletes playing in martial arts movies. I'm still a big Jackie Chan fan, and I would see like a lot of Taekwondo guys and kickboxers in the movies, and I was like, this is pretty awesome. Seeing him in there, it reminds me of like Van Damme, even though he was an athlete, but just like, like him popping up in a movie, or like you see like, like Lundgren or Schwarzenegger, like an action hero. I'm waiting for GSP to get a movie where like either he's in the Marvel universe or whatever, but he's just an action hero dispatching of like hundreds of people, But anyway,
no. I get you, and I'm the same way. I want to see him succeed as an actor too. I mean, plus, dude, he's got the flow now, the blonde hair. So I'm over here. I'm like, he's fully appreciated. He's fully like diving into the Hollywood lifestyle. So like, I mean, I hope it works out for him. But let me ask you though, you think he's actually dead? Because you never know with these Marvel shows.
Definitely not. No, not a chance. Not a chance. And you know why I say that too? Because I always like, I can't watch trailers. I can't even get any kind of reviews, because I will try to think of every possible outcome during the whole course of the movie or show, whatever it is. So when I see certain things, I look for certain things. They didn't show him dead. If I remember correctly, they didn't show him. They didn't show him like on the floor or anything like that. That man's alive. He's coming back. I was hoping they wouldn't show it. I mean, it's a way to leave the door open for him to come back in the future. So hopefully his dance card won't be too full and he can hop back in.
No, 100%. And I feel like if anything, like I feel like it's. I don't know. It just reminds me of like those like old cartoon shows of like the villain that always comes back. Cause like, that's how I kind of felt with like GSP. It's like GSP and the Falcon. It's like, or Captain America. It's like, I feel like in the Winter Soldier he was there, and then it's like he ends up coming back with this show. Now I was just like, hey, like if anything, just keep him alive. You just have him pop in here and there.
Because he can go toe to toe with these guys. I think one thing that Marvel learned, I should say Marvel particularly, but man, because the Hulk movie, the one back in the day, the Eric Bana one wasn't so great, but it wasn't because the actors or the producers like that. It was because every superhero, for any superhero movie, needs a formidable opponent that can go toe-to-toe with them. I don't care what it is. Even if you have Lex Luthor fighting Superman, he needs to build a robot to fight him, or create some kind of sun man to fight him toe-to-toe, because you want to see our characters go toe-to-toe with somebody and have an all-out brawl. We don't want to see them like, dodging lasers for like 2.5 hours and then catching the bad guy. So GSP, and someone else is in there against Cap, Winter Soldier, Falcon. He can go toe-to-toe with them and make it a great show. And we know that he's a real combat athlete too. So it's kind of like a little bit extra. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I know 100%. But hey, you said something there that I might have to argue with a little bit. You said that the 2003 Eric Bana Hulk wasn't good. You didn't like it?
It wasn't bad. It just wasn't as okay. So the next one had was the guy from Fight Club. One of my favorite actors. I remember his name right now. But remember the next one came out and he went against Abomination, and it was like, oh, snap, Abomination, and they were going toe to toe in the streets. Like that to me is a more satisfying fight than him fighting 3 mutant dogs in the forest. I mean,
that's true, but at the same time, like I like the whole dynamic with him and his dad, and then I forgot the name of the villain that his dad turns into.
It wasn't. I thought it was Absorbing Man, but it wasn't. It was somebody. It turned to somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, then again, it could be just childhood nostalgia that I'm like, that movie was that movie was good and this and that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just like that, like, the whole thing, the whole comic book feel of it, which I know people hated, like the little transitions and everything like that. You remember? Yeah. You know what I mean? I personally like the soundtrack better than the 2008 one. Like in that movie, I don't know. That's just me. And
no, I understand what you're saying. Cause remember, I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm just saying that, like, as things progress, like we see movies where, like, if you compare any movie, superhero movie, I don't want to say otherwise, just keep it to superhero movies. If you compare any superhero movie where they're fighting someone who can't fight them, it's not really as exciting. I mean, like my favorite Superman movies. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to Superman just because that was like the superhero that had the most movies, like when he fought Zod and when he fought Nuclear Man or the like, because they went toe to toe. Like the other ones were good too. Saving Lois Lane, but come on, man, like when you were a kid, you watched somebody like duke it out with your favorite hero, like you even gain a certain level of respect for the villain. Like, dad, he can take a punch from this guy. This guy must be strong, and I feel like they've kind of done that better with the Captain America kind of movies, and even the Black Widow movie, like where you have somebody going toe to toe, and it's like, all right, well, this is an exciting match.
Yeah, I mean, and then Black Widow, that's another great movie. But dude, I just feel like they like I said, I feel like they messed up with the release date, man. Because the thing is, because it's like, I get it. It's, she deserved her own movie, but at the same time, it's like, dude, if that movie came out before Infinity War or even in between Infinity War and Endgame, I feel like her death would have had more of an impact. It was still sad, but
dude, I would have cried. I would have cried in the theater. Like if I didn't watch this movie ahead of time, first of all, like after seeing Infinity War and then watching that movie, you're kind of watching it like as a real observer. Like you're not really getting as invested in it because you're like, anything she says about the future, you're like,
She's like, we know what happens.
Like, it's not really. And I wouldn't have looked at her sister as such a replacement because as I'm watching the movie, the actress that played her sister did a great job, and I'm watching it like, oh, she's gonna be in a new phase. Like it's got to be her, and that's kind of what I'm looking for throughout the whole movie. I'm kind of almost grading her performance, like, would she be a good Black Widow, as opposed to just watching her as an accessory character and then seeing something happen to her, and or with her in Infinity War and being sad about it, but then oh yeah, there's always just and then kind of finding hope in her sister coming up, getting real deep about finding hope in her sister being revealed as like possibly the new Black Widow. So you're right. They definitely should have came out with it beforehand.
Yeah, man. And then that whole lawsuit with Scarlett Johansson and Disney, that just made things super shaky between them, because I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I don't even know if they're bringing her back. I know she's supposed to be dead, but with the multiverse and everything like that, you just never know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure they're gonna sell it. I mean, they've been working together for like more than a decade now. I'm sure it can't be all just like business. They're gonna, if she's supposed to come back, work it out and bring her back. Unless they pull like a old school Beetleborgs and like bring a new character in, a new actress that's supposed to be the old actress.
I don't know.
So I don't know. So but I'm pretty sure if she's supposed to come back, that it'll be Scarlett Johansson coming back.
Yeah. Fingers crossed, because like you said, she's just a great actress, and the fact that she worked in the whole universe for a whole decade, it's like, dude, it'd be awesome to have at least some of the OG Avengers back. It's like now we're like we talked in the last episode, it's like now it's just like the new Avengers are coming in, and it's like now the OGs, Cap, Iron Man, and all those are gone. Who knows what's gonna happen to Thor? But to bring it back on track though, then we get to Loki. Loki, in my opinion, now that was my favorite one of the whole shows.
That was amazing.
Like that had me on like the edge of my seat. I don't know if it was episode 3 when